Hey guys, and welcome back. I'm going live for a short time today because it was my birthday week, and yeah, I got Ganymede as my birthday present for myself, and I got a lot of samples with it because I could choose like 6 samples, and I have some more there that I want to give a try, and I'm really curious. And of course, like always, tell me your opinion about the scents or just chat with me if you want to. I think it won't be a long live stream today, but we'll see. So first of all, let me get Ganymede. Guys, I'm so happy to finally have this in my collection. Like I said, I had birthday on Saturday, and I turned 30, so a big birthday. So I went with this one. I received this, I think, on Friday. So really spot on with this. Um, yeah, and I'm really happy to have this one in my collection. I think even if I own Bois Imperial, I also really love this one, and I had a sample and I went through it really quickly, so I wanted to get it, and now I have it, and I'm really happy with this fragrance. Just a little bit more out of the box than Bois Imperial, in my opinion, even if Bois Imperial is still a really beautiful fragrance for me personally to wear. On a more casual base, this one smells a little bit more posh, in my opinion. Um, but I'm really happy to have it in my collection, guys. So that was my birthday present to myself. And yeah, I have some samples here. I bought this one in Paris, I think, from Nose is the name. And they were really kind to let me choose like fragrance samples. And I just picked niche fragrances that I'm interested in. So starting off, and I haven't tried any one of them now yet. I'm so curious, guys. Starting off, I think this one is quite interesting. They're all interesting, to be honest with you. Starting off with Cartusia Amare, this one. This is a really light, should be a really light, um, a really light aquatic fragrance, and I'm really curious because this shouldn't be really salty, and I wanted to get a bottle blind by it, but guys, I learned from my mistakes, and I wanted to test it before, and now I had the chance. And they have a beautiful bottle. This one is a beautiful bottle, and okay, I can smell it already. This one smells really nice, of course. Yeah, man, this one is really. Oh yeah, okay, that is quite what I expected with this fragrance. Um, Tell me if you have tried any one of these. To be honest with you, this one is Amada by Cartusia, and this one, guys. Oh man, okay, I laughed. I like this one because this smells really citrusy, aquatic, without having too much of a salty side to it. And it doesn't. It smells really like an ocean breeze. This smells like an Italian ocean breeze to me. Beautiful stuff. Oh man, this one is great. I think this is really light and really just something like for like summer days. But guys, I think this one on a summer vacation is a banger. I think, man, I really like this one. I have to give this one a try soon. Today we had like really beautiful weather here. It's summer again in Cologne, but tomorrow it should be like a little bit more fall time, and but maybe we have another warm day where I can try this one. Okay, this one is great. I like this one. Salty, but not as salty as Saladia, for example, which is just like a pure salty aquatic scent. This smells when Saladia is like a more like a stormy day at the sea. This one smells like a really sunny day on the French Riviera or on the Italian coast. I think this one is great, guys. Cartusia Amade, this one. This camera is not focusing, but this one is great. Okay, next one. going through this whole thing here. Which one is the next one? I think I want to have Initio Side Effect. Okay, this one is also one that I was looking forward to have in my collection. But also here, of course, this one is. I mean, Cartusi Armada is not that expensive. I think it is around 80 or 70 euros, and this one, of course, is over like 200, 300 euros. Oh man, okay, I really like this one. Hey, Can Get Right. Yeah, I think it's really worth it. Can Get Right because I sniffed it for the first time and I really enjoy it. I love Aquatic Sense, but this one is something different and it doesn't seem too light. It has some depth to it, but it's not. It's really attractive smelling, really attractive aquatic scent. Really like it. Next up, Side Effect by Initio. I think there was a lot of hype about this fragrance, and I'm not really into hype fragrances, but this one I wanted at least. Oh, I wanted at least give it a try and see how much I like it. Of course, I have to try them all on my skin to have like a full wearing. Okay. I like the sprayers of this little samples they gave me. Okay, this one is strong, guys. This one is really strong. It's talking about Side Effect by Initio. Whew. Okay. This smells interesting. Quite not really masculine in the opening, to be honest with you. It's a little bit fizzy like a Coca-Cola and sweet. Sweet and saffron is in it. You smell that it's an Initio fragrance from the beginning on. But also really attractive, I think. This one on skin, I have to test this one on skin to a night or something. It seems really strong. This was the one that I wanted to try the most from the whole Initio lineup. I mean, I tried Oud for Greatness, Oud for Happiness. I wanted also to try maybe someday, but this one is a little bit different. It is really unisex in my opinion, really right in the middle, and smells gorgeous. Smells gorgeous to me. Has some woody aspects. Has like a musky side to it. Has this rummy sweetness in the opening. Yeah, man, this one is great too. I really have to give this one more tries, or I really want to wear this on skin. This is gorgeous. I think. Man, this they two are really bangers. I'm really looking forward to the other ones. Still 4 or 5 left of this gorgeous fragrances. Okay, this one is great. Initio Side Effect, guys. For me, it gets first impression approved. Really nice, really nice. By the way, tell me if you can hear me because I don't know if my microphone is working as well, but I think so. It should be working. Okay, next up we have Goldfeet and Banks Ingenious Ginger. Right, this one is a ginger fragrance, and I really wanted to give this one. I really wanted to give this one a try because I've heard good things about this one. That it smells a bit like Dior Homme Sport 2011. Let's see if this is worth it, because this is also like over, I think, 150 euros, the whole bottle. But the good thing about Goldfeet and Banks, you can always get like 50 mLs for under 100 euros. So that's where I like it. Okay, first impression in the air, really gingery. This smells, yeah. Okay, that's how you expect a ginger fragrance to smell. This one smells really natural, quite sweet in the opening, to be honest with you. You have to like the note of ginger to really appreciate this, I think. But it is really unisex. I think it's not leaning feminine, not leaning too much masculine, to be honest. Man, but this one is great. I think it's my least favorite from these 3 fragrances, but still, I think this is really interesting smelling. Really interesting. but it really smells in the for the first sniff really just like ginger, right? So sweet, fresh ginger, but gorgeous. I just have like Bohemian Lime by Goldfield Banks, and I really wanted to give this one a try. And I tried like the other one, Pacific Rock Moss, and I really liked it too. But this one I think is also really great. Ingenious Ginger. If you have tried it, tell me, guys. By Goldfield Banks. I think this is quite a new fragrance from them, and I saw some reviews saying, like I said, it smells like Dior Sport 2011. I don't really get. I tried the 2011 once, and I don't really get the comparison. But this one is also. It's really nice. It's really nice. It's fresh and really different, and it smells quite strong. So if you're looking for a different type of fragrance as a daily driver, and you're not and you like the note of ginger, really try this one. Ah, okay, like Sospiro Vibrato. Yeah, maybe. I haven't tried this one, but Suspiria Vibrato is also really hyped. I also saw like Suspiria Vibrato compared to Terra MS, but I never really got that like with Terra MS. And this one, I wouldn't say they're in the same ballpark. Maybe from the quite zesty, peppery opening, but I think yeah, there's pepper in here, and I will look it up. But thank you. Can't get it right. Ingenious. No. Okay. What are the notes? Okay. What are the notes? Okay. Brazilian Mandarin, rose. Okay, I get the sandalwood. Yeah, but the patchouli is really in the background. If there's patchouli in here, I really don't get a lot of patchouli in here. It's really, like I said, it's musky. It is gingery, quite sweet, maybe from the vanilla, and in the opening really fresh. So like I said, I think this would be a really nice daily driver if you are looking for if you're not afraid of unisex fragrances. I think this can be worn by a woman and a man, or you can share it. It's really nice. Okay, man, I really like this one, but like I said, Cartusiar and Side Effect were more impressive to me personally, but still I like it. I really like it. Okay, next up we have, what do we have? I think I want to try Falcon Leather by Mathieu Premier. This one, Falcon Leather by Mathieu Premier. Okay, okay, I mean this iPhone camera is not focusing at all, but we don't care. I haven't tried this one. This one got a lot of hype too. Mathieu Premier, I had like of what is the one? Cologne Cedrin or something like this. They have like a cologne type of fragrance that I was really into. So I got like a 6 ml sample. Really enjoy this one, but it's just like really cologne style fragrance. So I know this one's from my city and from everywhere, and it was not that impressive for me personally. So I wanted to give this one a try. Falcon Leather. Okay, let's see. Let's see how Falcon Leather smells. Okay. Okay, okay. This is quite strong, guys. Oh yeah. Okay. This smells really rough. But I like it. But this one is also like a fragrance you have um, to like a smoky leather coat. Really masculine smelling, in my opinion. I don't think this is, for me personally, not really a unisex. Man, this smells really mature. This smells mature and but really nice. I like it, but you have to like this roughness, right? This roughness, it really smells like you just chopped some woods in the forest, and are sitting near like a fireplace and just enjoying your masculinity. But this is great. I was look up the notes. Wait a minute. Falcon leather. Okay, is it? What do we have? Finish a book. Labdanum. Okay, labdanum, saffron, and benzo. Yeah, I smell a lot of benzo in here. I think this is what gives it this depthness. And it really smells. I always get this, guys. With you can tell me if you have the same. I always get this car vibes with a lot of leather scents because it really always smells like a. This smells more like an old timer Mercedes or something that is in a good condition with beautiful brown old school leather seats. That's how this smells. Quite also quite smoky. Even maybe if someone has smoked some good cigarettes in there. That's how this smells, man. But I like it. I think this is quite formal in my opinion. It really smells quite formal. Has a beautiful depthness to it, and you have to like the smoky side. I think a lot of people will be a little bit yeah, drawn away by the smokiness of this fragrance. But if you like vetiver, smoky vetiver, for example, you will like this one. Gorgeous, guys. This one smells gorgeous. This one is just like maybe you know this kind of feeling. Would be a scent to remember, right? If someone would smell like this on an event or something, on a red carpet, or like just going out to a fancy dinner or something, you will remember the person wearing this. Smells quite sophisticated and mature for me personally. But also this one I want to give it a try. But this wouldn't be a clubbing or a night out with friends or stuff. This one is a little bit more special occasion, um, special occasion fitting. I think Falcon Leather by Mathieu Premier. Okay, I don't have to do this because it doesn't focus at all. Sorry for that, guys. I hope you're all doing great, by the way. Tell me if you're what you're doing, how life is going, um, and I will test this beautiful fragrances. Okay, next up we have the one I'm looking forward the most in this whole sample kit is Gris Chanel Extrait by BDK Parfums. Okay, this one is a fragrance I was really looking forward to because there were times where I was quite in the mood to just blind buy this fragrance, but it's still really expensive. So expensive, so I wanted to try it first, and now I had the chance. I really like the house of or like this online shop of Nose. I don't know if you know them. If you're from Europe, check them out. I'm not sponsored at all because I paid 190 euros for this. So, uh, but still, I think it's nice that you can choose like six. I think I got six samples from every niche fragrance you want, and that's really great. And they fill them up themselves. It's a beautiful one, and I like it. Great quality thing to have for online house. Okay, Gris Chanel. Okay, I can already smell it. Like this is really strong. Oh man. Okay, I like it already. Let's see. Okay. Oh man. Okay. Okay. I like this one. Okay, this one reminds me a lot of Dior Homme Intense or like Dior Homme Parfum a bit. Man, this one smells really pretty and great. Why? This one is great. I bought the decants from. I don't bought them. I think I just told this in the beginning. I just purchased this Ganymede fragrance for my birthday because I turned 30 on Saturday and I received some. Okay, I could choose some samples from when I purchased this. They said, "Do you want six samples for free?" And I was like, "Okay." And the house is Nose France or Nose Paris. If you Google them, you will find them for sure. I mean, they have like no discounts really for the normal things, so I um, I don't know. You can find it on cheaper, I think, but here you have the chance maybe to try some things out, and I think even or with niche fragrances, you really have to try them out, guys. And this one, man, Chanel Extrait, this one smells great. Oh man, I love this one. Okay, I want to. I can get some iris in here. Oh man, this one is really great. I know that some of you guys already told me that this one should be. Yeah, this is fake. Okay, yeah, this is fake. Okay, great. Essenza Nobile is also really great. Essenza Nobile, I tried sometimes out for other fragrances, but I never got something with me or um, with my delivery for free. But great that you get it from there too. I think it's I think it's just a beautiful thing to just get decants and snap them, because really like the problem with me is that I often just blind buy fragrances. Okay, but this one is really really nice. Christian L'Extrait, fig, cardamom. Yeah, the cardamom is really prominent in here. I love the note of cardamom. I love the note of fig and black tea. Okay, man, this is really creative. And I get some iris in here, but it's really leathery also. But there's no leather in. It shouldn't. There's no leather listed here, but I mean this smells great. Man, this is great. How many fragrances do you have? Do you mean in total? How many fragrances I have in my collection, or um, too much? If you're asking like that, I think I have 100, 110 maybe. I don't know. Yeah. Okay, I hope you can you hear me again? Can you just tell me if you can hear me? Okay, sorry for that. Oh man, I don't know. I don't know where I started, but I just told you or told that I um, have everything from cheapies to designers to niche, but I'm more into niche fragrances now, or into creative houses in general. Don't have to be expensive, but I'm really fed up by all this designers nowadays. That's what I said. What? How many fragrances do you have? Can you write, or what are you into? How which style of fragrance? Because I'm quite open. I really have everything. I think in my collection, from leathery fragrances to irisy fragrances, or like more sweeter. I'm not into gourmands that much, but yeah. Okay, 92 is also quite a lot, and 50 decants. Okay, but that shows me that you do it right, man. That is a good thing to sample and then buy. I think that is what you do, right? And are you more into niche or more into designers, or are you just like mixing them up? Or um, I got a really nice like little sideboard now for my fragrances this birthday, because it's really vintage and beautiful. Maybe I show it to you one day. It's I really like it more now because it looks more prettier like this. But yeah, man, this one is absolutely stunning. Do you have the Chris Chanel in your collection? Can get right. Man, this one is really good. Oh man, if this wouldn't be that expensive, I would easily blind buy it now. Yeah, that's the main point. I think I made a live video, and I want to do a little separate video about this one, because fragrance addiction can be a serious thing, and it is sometimes it is really expensive. I mean, I mean, there are a lot of hobbies that are really expensive, but I think collecting fragrances is really expensive, and it's really hard to get rid of this addiction sometimes, I think, and do it in the right way. You really have to focus on being careful, like you say, and just investing into decants more than into, and then just get the fragrance that you want to, because that's also, like, for me, so many, when I blind buy, I mean, I have more hits than misses, to be honest, but decanting is so much fun, and it sometimes you just have to be a little bit patient, and that's for me really hard, because for me sometimes I just want to have the fragrance and then it fades away. What's Saturday 40 Notes was not your thing? Oh, I'm really sorry that you don't like it. You blind bought it. Okay, I'm really sorry to hear that, man. I really enjoy it, but I don't know what's your style of fragrance, and that's why I always say, like, sample before you buy. Don't do it like me. I love it because it's a little bit like Ambre Nuit in a way, but more masculine in my opinion, and it has a beautiful powderiness. It smells really Italian for me, and a little bit like seaside or aquatic, but it has so much more to offer, I think, and that's why I like it. But and I really like to wear it like on dates, for example, and I got really good reactions with it on from women. To be honest, I think women really like it if you're well dressed and then smell like something like Sergio Fortino. It's really great fragrance in my opinion. But like always, taste is different, guys. Really, there's so many fragrances I tested that people were like loving to bits, and I tested them and I didn't really enjoy them at all. So I'm really sorry to hear that can't be right. I mean, you can tell me your name, then I don't have to say this your name all the time. That can't be right. But I remember you. I think you also commenting on one of my videos where you told me that you blind bought it and it wasn't for you. I'm really sorry to hear that. But that's, I mean, like I said, that's the game. You really have to be careful what you're buying and have to decant. And sometimes, like me, I'm addicted, and it's getting really better and better in it, guys. Really, I'm on the point, or to the point that I think nowadays I handle myself pretty well when it comes to decanting first. Okay, you think it's generic amber, okay. Yeah, but that's, like I said, it's so personal. I think it's not aquatic. I wouldn't say it's a. I would say it's maybe 10% aquatic, to be honest, and the rest is powdery. Some say that it smells like Nivea cream, and maybe it is body chemistry, but it. Hey, Panos. Okay, Panos. Then I know what. So you're from Greece, maybe? Um, I think it depends on body chemistry, like always. But um, okay, nice. Greetings to Greek. Um, yeah, but it just depends. I really enjoy it, and I think it really depends on your body chemistry and how what kind of fragrance you like. Because I think for me it is not the most niche amber that I ever smelled. You're right, but for me still it has something special to it. For me, I put it on, and the scent bubble around me, I really enjoy it when it mixes with my body chemistry. Yeah, tried maybe on clothes and maybe with other weather, but I really enjoyed it on summer nights now. But like always, yeah, with niche fragrances, I really, like I said, I was really lucky because I have never had like the thing that I really regretted it. Maybe with once I don't know if you know this kind of thing, but I Mystery Modern Mark. They were really new, and I saw like Curly Fragrances talking about it, and I was really new to the whole thing and to the whole fragrance game. And I was like, okay, I have to get this pineapple woody fragrance because I love pineapple and I love woods, and it was really a mess. It's still in my collection, but I want to sell it, and it was like also like 120 euros or something. I got 40 knots for a really good deal. I got it like for 90 euros, and it was like I think 3 ml were used just, so I got 74 ml left. I think that is great. It's quite good, but I'm really sorry to hear that. What is your favorite fragrance from your collection? That I would say is or what is a fragrance you feel really sexy with when you go out in Greece? That would be something that I'm really interested in. But for me, 40 knots, like I said, I showed it. Okay, I have Italian roots a bit. Maybe this is why they like it a lot. But my mother really enjoys the fragrance for herself. Also, I got a like a Dean can, my sister also, and some friends. But like I said, it always depends what you expect from fragrance and how you like it. I want to also try Tomi Iommi from Sergio. I think this should be more creative maybe than this one. And also La Capitale or La Capitale. I think this is also should be quite designerish, but we'll see. Gris Chanel Extrait, I have to say, I really, really enjoy this one. Really, really enjoy this one. Put this on my wish list because this one is really, really good smelling, I think. Man, but and I think, oh man, okay, but it's still quite for me. It's still quite unisex. It smells really pretty, but it has like this leathery undertone that makes it quite, for me, a little bit masculine, and I just love fig in general. I think this is that's the thing. Sorry but I have to drink something. I'm a little bit tired already. Essentia Puom. Okay, wow. I love the House of Loewe, but I never tried Essentia Puom. I have to check it out. Right. Like always, guys, you have always really nice suggestions. That's why I love this hobby and love to share it. Okay, Essentia Puom. But what do you like about it is like, okay, it seems like a woody aromatic fragrance. Okay. Okay, because I love Loewe Puom, the original. It's one of my favorite fougères. It's just like such a happy fragrance, and I really love to wear it just for bedtime. To be honest, I love the way Loewe makes lavender scents. Okay, great. Yeah, I really have to try it out, man. When I see I see the perfume pyramid, and I'm thinking like, how many notes will you fit in a fragrance? And they have such a lot. Is it like just a fougere fragrance? Okay, gentlemanly. Yeah, with pine, it's mostly always like gentlemanly, right? But I know, but this is a really good tip. Thank you a lot because I'm always into something like this. I love masculine pluriel. I love Loewe Puom. I love me some fougères and some aromatic fragrances and masculine fragrances. So I really have to try earthy piney, but still quite airy, I think, right? Not too much. Yeah, man. It seems like a good variation of a lot of things. I love lavender, and I think I can assume it's also really smooth lavender again. And juniper berries with pine and patchouli and tonka bean. You can't really go wrong with it. Styrex in it. Wow, there's a lot in it, man. Black currant rose. Really interesting. Thank you a lot. I have to try this one out. Um, from 1988. Wow, but doesn't smell dated for you personally, or would you say it's just like a really timeless masculine scent, right? Great. I mean, also with like Ganymede nowadays, guys. I tried this one out. like with other people, and it's so different how people react or what they smell from fragrances, what you smell yourself. But because I was like, I get the mineral notes in the Ganymede, I get the saffron note, I get the suede. But my girlfriend, for example, gets like a really shaving or like a really aromatic shaving foamy aspect of the fragrance, and she likes it a lot. And I don't get it at all. But that's just my okay. It's timeless. Okay, that sounds really really good. I really have to try it out. And I see it's not that expensive. Man, I don't want to blind buy again, but I really want to try it out. Okay, there's also okay. I could get also like a 15L sample of it. So maybe I try like a little sample of it first. Essentia Mini, right? Yeah, I do. I learned, but thank you a lot. But you also wear this to like a night out or stuff, or is it like a daily driver maybe? Okay, why is there a helicopter outside, man? Cologne is crazy. Okay, I will continue with my samples, but you can just tell me when you wear this fragrance. What we have left: Marc Antoine Bauer's B 683, the other fragrance from them that I really wanted to try. I will be 683. But before I open the notes, I want to give it just like a sniff first. Anytime, anywhere. Okay, great. Really nice that you found like a signature. But are you still into like weekly rotations that you rotate your stuff, or is it more that you gravitate to this one? Because for me, like Terre Hermes is the same. I mean, I really wear it all the time, and also not all the time because of course I change fragrances, but it's just my signature or one my signature. Okay, man, this one is also really strong. Okay, interesting. Man, okay, but this one smells a bit off to me, to be honest. Okay, okay, sorry guys, I think I have to. Okay, you rotate. Okay, that's great. What's your favorite niche fragrance? Because I'm still looking for a new niche fragrance. Man, but this one is not that good, to be honest with you guys. Not my style of fragrance. Let's see the notes. It smells a bit like a soup for me, to be honest. Quite I don't know how to what is in there. Saffron, chili, okay. Violet leaf. Okay, that is a strange violet leaf. Patchouli and oak moss. I don't get patchouli and oak moss at all. Maybe a little bit patchouli. Okay, this is really not my style, but chili is quite interesting in this, but and Cistrose Absolute. Wow. Really masculine, really old schoolish, but timeless. But there is like the kick is missing here for me. French Lover by Frédéric Malle. Okay, interesting. I just heard people like always. I don't know anything from Frédéric Malle yet. Just Masque Ravageur or Ravageur, but also this one I have to French Lover. But this one is really not good for me personally. So Ganymede, way better for me from Marc Antoine Beauvoir than B683. Okay, woody, musky, ambery, earthy green. Interesting. Okay, wow. Interesting notes from French Lover. But seems quite masculine too. I think you're maybe this is why you don't like 40 knots also as well. That you seem to like heavier fragrance or more masculine fragrances, right? A bit. I mean, also here's like something powdery, but a lot of really intense notes in there. Vetiver, oak moss, incense. Great. Okay, I tried. I will when I get a new sample pack. I try them out too. Okay, this one is the miss, guys. This one is really So if someone is interested in a sample of Marc Antoine Vava's B683 and you're living in Europe or somewhere close Germany, you tell me, then I send it to you guys because I'm not into it at all. Maybe you are. Okay, they were quite interesting. Okay, looking forward to Harrod yet by Parfums de Marly. I know that is a tobacco scent, and sometimes I like tobacco notes, sometimes I don't. Tomorrow I'm rocking Moustache Rogers blindboarded. I've only tested it and seems a banger. Yeah, that one is just a banger. I think nothing better for autumn and fall. This is just for me also like a daily driver. I tend to wear this to the studio, and for me it's such a beautiful alternative to tuxedo, and it's easier to wear to me personally. So I like it. I really enjoy this one. So I hope you have a great time tomorrow. And that's the funny thing about Rogers Moustache is like, I think you're talking about the eau de parfum, right? If you're talking about the eau de parfum, then I have the same, and and every woman loves the fragrance. I don't know what it is, but when I have clients, sometimes like three female clients come to recording sessions, and they always give me compliments with the fragrance. They say, "Man, what is this fragrance? I have to try, or I want to give it for my boyfriend or for myself or something." Right? They really enjoy it. So let's test Harrod together. I mean, maybe you know it already, but I don't. So I don't like the only thing I don't like about decants, guys, that the sprayers are just shit. But maybe that's just me. Okay, this smells quite. Oh man, this smells quite sweet already. Okay, interesting. Really tobacco heavy. I don't know. Would you say in English tobacco or tobacco? I don't always. I think I say it wrong all the time. Yeah, man, the sprayers are really not that good for fragrance. Also with Ganymede now, when I have the bottle and they have this pressurized atomizer, right? It's such a game changer to this mini samples that just don't do the fragrance justice, to be honest. But still, what can you do? Maybe this is like a something you have to get into. Innovating fragrance samples and doing it with better sprayers. Maybe that would be a thing. Just imagine every decant having like Chanel fragrance sprayers. That would be great. Okay, anyways, Harrod. Okay, I don't get the mass appeal of Layton here. Really not. It smells really tobacco heavy. Is there anything else than tobacco? And it really just smells for me like tobacco and vanilla, to be honest. But the blend is really nice. Harrod. Let's see what Harrod. Yeah. Cinnamon. I don't get cinnamon at all. Pepper. Okay, I get pepper. Tobacco. Okay, vanilla. Yeah, I get a lot of vanilla and tobacco, to be honest. Okay, maybe this one is something for putting on and just wearing, because on paper it really isn't for me. Interesting. This was one that I was really interested in. Okay, I will give it a try, but it's not my favorite from first sniff. Smells a bit bland for me. Not what I expect from Parfums de Marly now normally. Okay, let's continue. What we have here in here is okay. This ones I couldn't choose, to be honest with you, so there will be two more. I think they can lean a little bit feminine, to be honest, because this is Musk Therapy by Nishio, and I've heard that this is like a niche version of some Narciso Rodriguez musky fragrances, some like some people are really into that kind of thing. Maybe it's something for my girlfriend. We'll see, or for me personally. But I love because I love musk. But this one maybe okay. I can already smell some muskiness. Oh man, this is okay. This smells nice. This smells a little bit peachy for me personally. Musky, peachy, high end. This smells really high end, summery, everyday, but more for a woman. I think this would be fitting a really attractive businesswoman the most. Musk therapy, but I like the citrusy aspect. I like the peachy. Is there a peach in there? I want to see. Okay, now it's mandarin orange. Okay, mandarin orange, musk. Yeah, it's just musk heavy, man. But this smells delicious. If I would smell this on a woman, I would like it a lot. To be honest with you, really, really clean. Reminds me a bit of Prada L'Homme for men, but in a more high-end version, to be honest, because it really smells divine. Really great. I have to give this to my girlfriend maybe, or share it with her, because I think she's not into heavy scents at all, or like too sweet scents for women. I always try to get something for her. She likes when I wear fragrances a lot. I don't know if you have the same problem with your girlfriends or something. But she is not too much into the hobby herself, right? So, and that's completely okay. But she's really picky with fragrances for herself, and I just found like two fragrances that fit her or that she wants to wear, and but they are quite light. She likes light fragrances for herself. Okay, but this one smells great. This one smells really great. Man, this smells really good for a woman. I'm really not. I'm really not. Last winter, I tried some woman's fragrances to give her as a present, and also I want to gift a fragrance to my mother. And it was really hard to find something good in the designer room for women, guys. It's I sometimes think that we men have boring fragrances when it comes to designer fragrances, but women all are florals or really sweet vanilla. Man, this is really really hard to get or to find good or interesting woman's fragrances. But maybe this one is one. By the way, this is Almond Jane's Le Vent. Never tried this one before, but I also think this should be a little bit more feminine. But like always, they are of course unisex. Man, but this one is great. Mass therapy is really great, guys. I like it, but also if it costs around 200 euros, maybe it's not worth it, to be honest. But it smells really divine. If you have the money as a girl or as a woman, I would get this one for every day. It's great for work scent. Can't stop sniffing it. Okay, let's try Ormond Jane's Le Vent. I really want to try other stuff from Ormond Jane, but let's get this one a try. Le Vent, Le Vent, Le Vent, Le Vent. Sounds pretty. Okay, smells feminine. Oh man, wow, it smells good. This smells good too. Man, they made a good job getting me this sample. Even if I don't, if I got this with Ambre Tabak, and I really wasn't expecting anything, and they just sent me some fragrance samples. Man, this is great too. Okay, this is really citrus heavy, mandarin orange. This one is something that you could also wear as a man, I think. I mean, you can, of course, wear whatever you want. But if you like the note of mandarin or citrus in general, you will love this one. But it's quite, what is in there? What are the notes? Mandarin orange, tangelo, bergamot. Okay, maybe it's jasmine. Something is really attractive, and orange blossom, yeah. This smells really like you're sitting under an orange tree, enjoying summer, spring, and you have like blooming flowers around you, and still you have some depthness to it. There's amber in here, yeah. Yeah, okay, there's amber in here, and some woody notes. Okay, this one smells great too, but it smells a little bit designerish, to be honest with you. So, and I would also say it's more female leaning than masculine leaning, to be honest, but I quite enjoy it. And they sent it me Leighton too, but Leighton I also already have in my collection. So this was it. So my favorite from this whole kind of course, it was Gris Chanel, and thank you for thank you Panos was your name, right? Sorry, Panos, for giving me the tip with Louis Vuitton. I really will want to try a little sample of it, and because I love masculine scents, so I will try it. But my favorite was by far, I think, Chanel Extrait was really great, and also Side Effect. I really want to try on skin. I think that should be really sexy for a night out, to be honest. And Harrod, I was a little bit disappointed by, to be honest. But these two are also great. I want to get musk therapy for my girlfriend, but I will give her the sample, and she should try this one. Great stuff. Okay, great stuff, guys. If you have any more questions, ask me anything. I think I will be live for a couple more minutes, and then I want to record my weekly rotation for you. I think was a really interesting week again. Also, like I had so much stuff to do because of my birthday, and I planned the whole day with my family, and then in the evening I went out with friends. It was really great time, and beautiful sunny weather, but was quite exhausting, to be honest. My favorite, what is your top 5 fragrances from your customer? 5 fragrance collect. Okay. Terre Hermes. Terre Hermes, Valentino Uomo Eau de Toilette. I would say it's really hard to not include Louis Vuitton because Louis Vuitton is just my like I said, it makes me feel so comfortable, and I love to wear it to bed. And then it gets quite. I think it's Layton, even if you can say what you want about Layton, but Layton for night out is just unbeatable in my opinion, because it's sexy and mass appealing. And I would say the 5th spot is Bois Imperial. Still, I think these are my 5 top fragrances. But for me, if you have more than 100 fragrances, it's really hard to pick like just 5, because also now I can say also like I really love Pacha de Cartier Parfum. Let's make 10. Pacha de Cartier, because I forgot some. Pacha de Cartier Parfum, Florienthal by Comme des Garçons, Masculine Pluriel by Maison Francis Coujon. Another one that I absolutely love and adore is Edition Blanche by Chanel. Can't stop wearing this in summer. And Désir Toxique, I think. Désir Toxique by Amy Kalev. This would be my 10. What are your 5? If someone would want to, you can always tell me your 5 favorite fragrances. I try to get the samples that I just lost here. I think it's really hard to say that. No problem. I think I still missed a lot of good fragrances in my collection, but these were like when you sometimes it's really interesting to just to spot on, just to try to think about your favorite fragrances that you would keep for life. And I would always, for example, I missed Joram Intense and Joram Original because I loved Joram Original. But if you have Valentino Uomo or this, they are really similar, I think. And Ganymede is also in the top 15 already, I think. I just love how this smells, to be honest with you. But it just depends. These would be my 10, and I'm still looking for Nusa. Hi, Plasmodium. Green Irish Street Noir de Noir. But Noir de Noir, you already told me last. I remember you telling me Noir de Noir Hey, on my last live stream, no, no, yeah, right. I'm switching to German. I mean, I'm really, guys. I'm sorry. I'm a little bit. I was really looking forward to go live, but sometimes I'm a little bit. Um, what more? You mean the Tom Ford fragrance? Okay, great. Sounds great. I love the normal noir by Tom Ford, and this one should be. Isn't it discontinued, or is it still available? Wow, okay. Great notes in there. Great notes in there. Black rose, black truffle, vanilla, and moss. Wow, seems quite oriental and with saffron and black rose, and still also really evening special occasion fragrance, right? Great. And Green on the Street is just like classic one. I tried this one once and I still really enjoy it. I just never really put the trigger to buy a whole bottle of it, to be honest with you. Yeah, that's the main point that I don't like about Tom Ford these days, guys. And that's why I also say like Woody Oud the Oud wood is not worth it because they just also watered down. It's so sad because I think scent wise they what Tom Ford did in the early 2000s to 2010s was just amazing stuff, and then they just ruined it all now when they or they got sold. They sold I don't know how to say it, to be honest, but it's really sad to see them water all the things down and say it's all new formulations and stuff. Don't really not a big fan of it anymore, to be honest. Don't get it. But I love Tom Ford as a brand, to be honest. Neo, Beaujour, Womo, Laurentian. Wow, I just know Beaujour from this whole list. But great, Uomo by Lorenzo Villoresi. I don't. Okay, I want to see this one too. Yeah, interesting. Wow, you're really into stuff from the 90s, I think. Okay, really also okay. Seems seems quite masculine again, but I mean it's called Uomo, but interesting. I love Italian fragrances, so immediately when I hear Uomo, I have to think about. I have to think about. I'm really interested in them. Great. Okay. Beau de Jour. I owned Beau de Jour, and it was a little bit for me. I don't know. It was for me. I know other friends of me that really like it, but for me, it smells really old school. To be honest, it was a little bit too harsh of the lavender note. I really like smoother lavender notes. To be honest with you. Um. So let's see. Do you think that recent Chanels are also watered down? I don't think so. To be honest with you. I think Chanel is one of the only houses when it comes to designers that keeps their standard really clear, and that's why also the prices are not going up and down. It's just like you get what you got for like 20 years ago. The only fragrance where I think they did it is Allure the original. That's the only fragrance where I think I like it and I really love the creativity behind the scent. But I owned it and I sold it because it was like on. I could just smell it for like 30 minutes on my skin, and it really was nothing to enjoy. I'm not the biggest fan of saying everything should be monstrous, like 10-hour fragrances. But because when I love a smell, I love a smell, and I don't really I can always put an atomizer in my bag, right? But I think they did it with some fragrances. But for example, Platinum Egoist is so strong still, and it's from the 90s. The Egoist, the normal is also really strong, and the Allure line in general, I think they never changed something. The Platinum, yeah, Platinum Egoist is not the same as before. I don't know it from the 90s, so maybe you know better. I've heard that it's a little bit different, but I think they just optimized it to be more timeless or more modern than it was smelling before. And I still think it smells really, really great and potent. That's the only thing that I can say. It's not watered down for me personally, but maybe it was even stronger back in the days, right? So can be right. I probably could do with the only. Yeah, for me too. I love getting it, gifting bottles to my best friend and stuff. And I think I think I could reduce it to 25, to be honest, but not lower than 25. 25 would be like a good point. But I also am when I don't like something or someone like, for example, I got like the new Guerlain Platinum something in the summertime. I don't know that should smell like the cologne, right? Guerlain from the L'Homme Ideal line, the cologne. Um, how's the name? Platine Privé, genau. Platine Privé. I put or I went to Bonn to visit my family, and my mother loved it so much that I just gifted it to her because I loved it too. But now she loves it even more and is wearing it all day. So it makes me happy to see her loving a fragrance so much. That's why I gifted it to her. Beau de Jour is overpriced, I think, similar to Zeno by. Yeah, that's the thing. Zeno by Davidoff I was so surprised by this fragrance because I was not expecting anything, and I just went to like a discounter DM, so a drugstore here in Cologne, and I tried it out on the tester strip, and I took it home, and I was really impressed by how it smells. For me, even a little bit more dimensional than Beau de Jour in some aspects, and a little bit not that harsh. I think it's a little bit more warmer and more inviting than Beau de Jour. That's why I think I would also go with Davidoff, to be honest. But it's just like personal preference. I bought Beau de Jour cheap enough. Yeah, okay, that's good for you. Yeah, I also bought it on eBay and resold it on eBay again, and I think it's quite affordable nowadays with all with this yeah, signature line and stuff. But it depends. It really depends on what you're expecting from a fragrance. Also, like with Tom Ford's Costa Azzurra, right? There are so many people saying that the private blend was way better, and I don't know the private blend, and I like I really like the signature Costa Azzurra still, even if I sometimes think it could be a little bit more sexy. To be honest, I think it's a little bit. It smell for me. It really smells like nature, right? It really smells like you're going through a tree or like going to a forest to the seaside, and I think this is a beautiful thing to see this whole picture of this Mediterranean seaside in Italy. But for me, sometimes I think I want to smell a little bit more different than that. But I love to have it in my collection and just remind myself because I wore it on some vacations in Italy last year, and I would always come back to this. And I think this is one of the most interesting thing about fragrances, that you can make memories with fragrances, and that's why I also was really hard to choose my scent of the day for my 30th birthday. But um, yeah, sometimes you just have to be a little bit with your saying, okay, I do it like this now, and then it's good. Hey, Tobias, nice to see you again. Yeah, I'm live. I wanted to go live again, and I tried some new samples of some niche fragrances and tried them all out because I have Ganymede now. I got this for my birthday as like my own birthday present, and there's I could choose some samples, and I tried them in this live stream already. I'm sorry that you came late, but I wanted to do this yesterday, guys, on Sunday, but it was not possible because I had really still stuff to do and to clean everything from my birthday party in the studio and stuff. Yeah. Hey, that's so nice of you, Tobias. I'm really interesting. I just know about the one thing, right? The iceberg one. I'm really interested. So thank you a lot. And today I tried Gris Chanel Extrait. I tried Side Effect by Initio. These were my favorite two things, I think, fragrances. Ingenious Ginger by Goldfield and Banks, which I still think it's a great fragrance when you also if you want to share it with your girlfriend maybe because it's really unisex and still can work masculine, I think. And Mathieu Premier's Falcon Leather, which is quite a strong and statement making fragrance in my opinion, but I want to try them all out on my body. I was really just putting them by side to test them in this live stream with you guys because I was so excited and I wanted to try them all out immediately. But I thought, okay, maybe it's a good idea to try them with you. I loved Christian and Extrait. Really, I really enjoy it. I think you have to like the note of fig. You have to know like this irisy side. It's really strong, and it reminds me a bit of Dior Homme Intense or more like Parfum maybe, with also here like a slight coconutty feel. I don't know how it does it, and black tea in there, and you have like a really dark leathery undertone. I think it's quite masculine in the dry down, but I think it smells absolutely. It smells really pretty. I would say it smells really pretty. My birthday was on Saturday, and I turned 30 on Saturday. I had a great time. I had a great day with my family. I had a great night with my friends, and I really enjoyed spending time again with loved ones and had sunny weather and planned everything. And sometimes some things went like planned, and some things were quite spontaneous. Still, really enjoyed the day, and I think couldn't be any better. To be honest with you, yeah. Thank you a lot, Claudio. My egg. Thank you a lot, guys. Really grateful for all of you. To be honest, I want to say that again. Also, like if you comment my videos, I'm always happy to discuss things with you. And I know we're all living in a world where we have a hobby that is quite niche in a way, and I really like to share it with you guys. And I'm always really happy to see people interested in my content. And with you, it wouldn't without you, it wouldn't be the same. So that's what I wanted to say to you guys. And maybe I will also say this in the video, but really nice to have you with me and to share this hobby with you guys. My birthday scents were my birthday scents were I couldn't stop myself wearing Ganymede in the daytime with my family, and in the nighttime I changed to Layton. Really boring, I know, but yeah, it was just like a feeling. I wanted to wear these two fragrances, and it was great. I felt great with them. Really nice sunny weather, and yeah, yeah. Dankeschön, Tobias. Yeah, 30 feels a bit different, but there are so many people scared about getting older and not don't know how old are you guys are. But for me, I mean, I don't really care because I feel like I just feel like myself for some years now that I found the right um, yeah, the right friends, the right girl in a way, and also like have a hobby that fulfills my fulfills me with joy, and also like the music stuff and stuff. So I'm quite happy, and I just enjoy life, to be honest. Yeah, I think so too. I think it's quite a nice age. I feel like you feel mature, but you still feel quite youthful, and you feel like you tried out a lot of stuff, and now you know what's good and what's not that good. um, and this year, also my girlfriend and my best friend still are getting 30, so we have a lot to party this winter and autumn season. Uh, Yeah, I ordered the big one. I really was thinking about it, but then I said, "Fuck it! I It's my 30th birthday. I want a big bottle of Ganymede, and I like it." But I don't know. The only thing that I am a little bit unsure about. The first time I wore this, it was okay, but today I wore it to go to the city because I needed a new jacket for the fall season now, and I'm not quite sure about performance on this badge, and it doesn't seem that strong to me personally. Like I'm used from the sample, and I'm used from Bois Imperial, which is like monstrous. I think it's just okay-ish when it comes to performance, but maybe it's just me getting nose blind to it. Yeah, don't be scared. I mean, even 50 is not that old. We're practically the same, but they also say like 30 is the new 20, so I'm at least 10 years younger. Yeah, I mean, man, I think today but that's the main thing. I knew people that are 20 or that live like they're 40, and I know people that are close to 40 that live like they're 25. So it just depends what you feel, how you behave, how you want to live your life, and you don't have to care about anything else, right? Know so many people around me getting married already or having kids or some stuff, and I'm still, I think, I want to take my time with everything, and I really enjoy life to the fullest nowadays. So I'm really happy. Um, I'm 52, good friends and family. I go to know that's all. Yeah, that's really all that matters. I think good friends are really, really important, guys. I think if you really have good friends, at least one, two that you can you say that call on, or that you can call whatever the problem is, right? They're here for you. That's what matters in life, really. And family is so important too. I know some people can't choose their family, and they have problems with them, but if you have a healthy relationship to your family and uh, to your sister or brother, if you have one, it's such a pleasure to have them in your life. I'm really grateful, and I was really um, sentimental about it on Saturday when I read what my sister or my mother, uncle were like writing to me when I was 30. I had tears in my eyes, to be honest, because I get quite, how you say it, yeah, emotional then when it comes to family and friends. It's really important to me and to my family, and I have really close friends, a lot of them, 4, 5 really close friends that I know for like 15 years now, and I saw them all, and it was really nice. Yeah, okay, I tried to let it sit for a while. Maybe I haven't checked the batch code yet. Maybe it's quite new. Let's check. Let's check batch code. Yeah, and I don't want. I love it. I still love it. But I just was not used to spraying a little bit more from my sample because I sprayed like 2 times or something, and I I could smell myself the whole day. Okay, let's check this bad boy. So, okay. Anthony is on. Maybe I have like another on not an original bottle, but that couldn't be. Yes. Mark Anthony. No, I want Mark Anthony Bauer. Okay, I will check it Sunday, but yeah, man. Like I said, age is that sounds bad or but age is just a number. Really, I know so many cool people that are 50 or older. I mean, my mother is like 70, and she's so um, active in life. She has a horse. She's always out for like 3 hours a day into the forest, doing stuff. Still with her teaching lessons, even if she is retired and stuff. And also other people nowadays. It's not like you're old with 50. I think, but that's my opinion about it. Yeah, that's a rather rare. I had like I was meeting old classmates a few weeks ago, and it was so funny because in my with my family and my friends, we are all still really in the age where we want to party. We want in the right amount, of course, but we want to enjoy life. I mean, not that they don't enjoy life, but they were all classmates that came there. They were not as much, but eight or nine, and they were all married, already had kids, a house, and stuff. And I'm like, okay, I live in Cologne and do stuff that I like. It was a little bit weird, but also really interesting that people can live a really different life even with the same age. Yeah, I think the two can't be right. I think it really just depends on yourself and what you do with your life and what are your plans and stuff. I really think like that. Yeah, nice to see you, Plasmodium, and have a great day or night. I don't know which time it is, but see you. See you next time. Sound is bad. Sound should be normal. I can't find a batch code thing for like Marc Antoine Barra. I'm a little bit afraid I have like, I mean, it is, I know the smell, so I know it is, okay. Can you hear me better now? I hope so. Ah, okay, okay, I see. No, don't see. Sorry. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me better now? Better now, maybe? Ah, okay, sorry. Then it wasn't really plugged in. Haven't tried anything from Bawang. I think it really depends because I don't know about YouTube beers, but I tried B683 today, and it was really not my thing. It was really flat. The sample was really not my thing. Uh, Marc Anthony. Don't we have Marc Antoine Bawang here? Marc Antoine. Okay, I don't find a badge finder for Marc Antoine Barber. But I assume that this is a normal bottle because I mean it's legit. So I think I will just give it some time. And I just love the smell, to be honest. I really, really enjoyed it the whole time, and I got or reactions and good reactions with it from people that don't care about fragrance at all. That's really interesting. I think really smells really, really interesting, in my opinion. But my girlfriend said it smells a bit shaving foamy, and I don't get it at all. But she really likes it too. Yeah, I think this. I don't. This the other one, Enclade or something like this. I haven't tried this one, so I can't say anything about this one. But the B683 was not my thing. Really not my thing. But I'm really thinking about getting Gris Chanel Extrait now, a whole bottle maybe. It's really smells so sexy and so like date night appropriate to me. But we'll see because it's really, really a little bit too expensive, I think. But it seems really strong. How much is it nowadays? We were talking, by the way, Tobias. We were talking about to keep just 5 fragrances or like 5 fragrances that are our favorites from our collection. I would be really interested what you would say. I mean, I think you would say Iceberg Man, right? And 4 others. I don't know the other ones. Let's see. Gris Chanel Extrait. 190 euros. Okay. As expensive as Ganymede. Okay. Yeah, we'll see. I have to try it on skin and then see if I still like it as much as I do now. But I just love cardamom fig and black tea. It's just such a great combo. But sometimes I'm really also this one. I don't know. No, Amade. Where's Amade? I don't know where it went, but Amade was really great too. I didn't try the EDP. The EDP I never tried. No, I just heard that the Extrait is a lot more masculine, and I still think this one is quite unisex, to be honest with you. But I can see. I mean, I don't know. I don't really get the differences, or I don't know the differences to Chanel de Eau de Parfum. I just know that it's cheaper, but that's all I know. I still think it's quite a popular fragrance, but I've heard that they made the fans of BDK said that this was the first time that the company really did something that the people just wanted. They wanted just a more intense version of Gris Chanel. I think it's a little bit more airy and stuff. I think this smells quite not bold. I wouldn't say bold, but it's just so dense, right? A little bit like with Terre d'Hermès and Terre the Eau de Toilette and the Parfum. That smells really earthy, dense, figgy. I think the earthiness comes from the black tea, to be honest. And the cardamom is so prominent. But if you like, this is a cardamom bomb. But if you like it, I think this one is great. It smells really, really pretty and gorgeous, and still really masculine, in my opinion. Okay, but also, I would love to smell this on my girlfriend. To be honest with you, I am I'm into this stuff, and also like Side Effect. I think, but Side Effect is a little bit. Side Effect smells like something you have smelled before. That's my problem with Side Effect, I think. But I will still try it on my skin and see. But also, Initio is always really, really, really expensive, and but I'm looking forward to see some stuff. But also, thank you for for the Loewe Essentia tip. I'm really interested in that, and I've seen it for 25 euros, and I'm like, okay, I want to get it. I want to get it just to try it. But I think this is a good thing. Okay, I will try it. Tack. Homo. Also, have you tried Ambre Tabak? One of you? I have it in my collection now, and I really really enjoy it. But I think it's so gourmandish that I want to keep it on my shelf till it's a little bit cooler outside, because nowadays it's um, quite sunny again and really really warm. Today was like 26 Celsius. Yeah, I like it a lot too. I think it's a such a gorgeous blend, but it's really cinnamon. It smells really. It's mouth watering for me. Really mouth watering. Really really unique blend in my opinion. And I think it could be quite versatile, but I really haven't tried it that much. I think I just featured it in my weekly rotation last week once, but this week I haven't tried it. But I will either tonight or tomorrow morning, because tomorrow is a free day here in Germany, or like a festive day. I will record my weekly rotation again for you guys, of course, that you can watch it tomorrow in the evening time at 9 again. I really like the time. I don't know when you are online that much. I'm really interested in that too. I mean, I see that on YouTube. It shows me when people are online or watching my videos, but I think Tuesdays and Thursdays are really nice to upload. Maybe one more on Saturday or something, and go live. I wanted to go live on Sunday, but it didn't really work. It's kind of fresh, fruity tobacco. Yeah, I would say that too. I would say also the tobacco is not too prominent in there. It's like just such a smooth blend that you can't really say it smells like this, it smells like that. I get a lot of spices in there, but also it's quite still quite airy in a way. Yeah, fruity would be. I think I don't know which fruits are in there, but I can see that. Thank you, thank you that you're looking forward to it. I'm always thinking like, is it worth it to do it? Not that I don't like to do it, but sometimes I don't know if people are really interested in weekly rotations. Um, but I really like the format. I really like to do it because it's uh, I want to share it with you, and I also, of course, really like to hear what you guys uh, are wearing the whole week and stuff. Yeah, I would agree that the blend is really awesome. I haven't smelled anything else from Daniel Josier yet, but I really want to give other things a try too, because I was really really impressed by this one. It was a blind buy, and I was really really impressed by the fragrance. And I'm still not sure when to wear it, to be honest, because for me it's now a little bit too much for like the daytime, and a little bit maybe it's really good for night outs, but I'm still not sure if it's good for night outs or if it's a little bit too formal, but I don't think so. I'm overthinking. I'm overthinking. Sometimes I'm overthinking fragrance. Yeah, when to wear fragrance. I love it when people just are so simple in the way. Of course, they don't are into that hobby that much, but they just say, "Okay, I have two fragrances. I wear this now and this on another day, and that's all." But yeah, thank you a lot, Tobias, that you see it that way. Um, um, I think I always want to share like my week, and then you know what I'm doing. Of course, I can't tell you everything that I do, and it's not also always really interesting. But um, maybe you see to which occasions I try to wear different fragrances, and I always try to rotate as much as I can, because like you, Panos. I don't. Sorry if I have this wrong name because I'm really bad with names. Said that that for me also I have just 5 to 6 fragrances that I always want to wear or that I'm looking forward to wear a lot, and then it's really it's like an competition for me to for example every Monday I just start with one fragrance and then I think about because I have free time and then I have to think about which fragrances to wear the next days, right? And it's always like a challenge for yourself to keep up with your whole rotation and your whole collection and and give stuff new chances. That's what I always want to do. Okay. Yeah, that's the thing. I think it's just such a great blend, but it just doesn't fit into summertime. And but I think for me, festive days, I think Christmas time is the perfect time to wear Amber Tabak, to be honest. And maybe like to go to a theater or stuff too. Maybe that kind of stuff would work really well. Yeah, Tobias. I mean, also for me, I don't know about. It was not the most natural thing to make like a YouTube channel, and then I mean you can share it on other platforms too if you don't want to film yourself, right? But um, I think that is something that is really interesting for other people see too, and maybe it gives you the power or the um, you get to the point that you also want to just share your weekly rotation. I would, of course, recommend your channel directly because I really like your style of fragrances. Um, Dior Homme Original. Okay. Yeah, I was expecting Dior Homme Original because you said that it's one of your signatures. Dior Ambre Nuit. Yeah, okay. Ambre Nuit is not really hard not to like Ambre Nuit. Opium Poem. Eau Sauvage Parfum. I never tried Eau Sauvage Parfum. I have to try it. Yeah, and L'Homme Eau de Toilette is always like a banger. I think great collection, um, great five fragrances. No problem. But Jorom Original, I also wore it this last week again, and now I think in autumn time, one of the best fragrances you can wear as a man. Timeless masterpiece. Um, but Ambre Nuit, I mean, now I have 40 knots, and I know, for example, Panos, you don't like it. But for me, I like Ambre Nuit, like 40 knots as like a replacement for Ambre Nuit because I think it smells great. And Opium Puroma I also really haven't tried yet. But yeah, great. I mean, L'Homme Eau Toilette was on my radar, and I always spray it when I'm at Douglas and stuff because I like the smell. It's just like the performance not that good, but like like I said before, that shouldn't put you away or let you don't wear a fragrance. Okay, then you think the same about 40 knots? Okay, because some, like I said, that's how different people think about fragrances, right? I don't think that the one is right, the other one not. Pano said that it smells a little bit generic for him, and for me, it smells quite interesting and special. I like to wear it. For example, I wore it on my mother's birthday, and I really enjoy wearing it. Ah, okay. You, uh, but did you have a whole bottle, Tobias? I thought that it is too expensive for like you have like this per mil price thing, right? Wasn't that a fragrance that you said was a little bit too expensive. I don't know, but Ambre Nui is also really expensive, right? I don't know how expensive Ambre Nui is, to be honest, but I think it's quite expensive. Yeah, okay. Depends how much you own. Oh, okay. That's a really good price, I think. If you like it, that's a really, really good price. I got my 15 ml for like 109, I think 90 euros or 100 euros. One of them, 100 or 90. But still, I don't wear that often that I think that I need more. But yeah, great price, Tobias. Pretty good to on eBay. Oh, where did you get it from? And I think it's a little bit more masculine for me personally, and more. Yeah, it depends. More versatile because you could. Today I was also thinking about wearing 40 knots, but then I thought maybe it's a little bit because it's quite powdery. I think. Then I was thinking maybe a little bit something lighter, and then I went with Ganymede again. But yeah, just depends. Wow. Okay. Okay. You're really into it. To be honest, that you have a connection to someone that give it for a good price. That's a really good connection. You can give that connection to me, please. Then no, but great when you get a good price because sometimes eBay is not better than buying it on discount. To be honest, because people think they have to get it for a lot of, they can sell it for a lot of money. Still, yeah, like I said, it just depends. I think Ambre Nui is even more sensual, and I can see it being one of your favorites when you say, of course, like Dior. It's also something you have to like that kind of right that sweeter kind of masculinity and the sensual side to a fragrance to really appreciate these two fragrances, I think. And also 40 Knots still, I think 40 Knots just smells also really Italian for me because when you are in Italy, you always get this powdery freshness in some stores, or when a nonna or someone that is really nicely dressed, an old gentleman or like an old lady is passing you, it always smells like this powdery bianco, moschino bianco, right? And I think there is something in 40 knots that reminds me a lot of Italy, and it's an Italian brand, so I think it's uh, natural. Yeah, me too. But for me, everything works when like I said, with the music, I also like ultra masculine fragrances, but not as much for myself. But for example, Bois Imperial is one of my favorite scents, or Ganymede, is also such a great fragrance that I really enjoy, and I still think they are really, really masculine. I wouldn't really see them on a woman, to be honest. So sometimes, but for night outs, for example, or for like special occasions, for birthdays, for everything, I like metrosexual fragrances the most because I think they are just more sexy and sensual, and I think a lot of, even if that is not important to us guys because we are like into collecting fragrances. I think it's really attractive to women to smell metrosexual fragrances on a man because they can more relate to it, I think. But from my experience, a lot of female friends or like family or my girlfriend are, they, for example, like Terre Hermes a lot, but also like more Dior Intense, Dior Original, uh okay, also Ganymede. It just depends, but also like 40 knots, and Uomo by Valentino, and I don't know which else, but this one's my first grab and go is also Savage Perfume, pretty masculine too. Yeah, that's really, really masculine. Yeah, you're so right with like Reflection Man. I think also Reflection Man is also a fragrance I'm always tended to buy, but I don't want to. I'm just not sure to spend like 300 euros on Reflection Man, even if I know I tested it once and I really like this floral masculinity. It's really like that just women love it when you have a little bit of not just that doesn't just smell like freshly groomed, that there's something else in there. Wow, okay. You see that, but maybe, yeah, that's just your opinion, and on your skin, it smells masculine again, right? Sometimes I I sprayed some fragrance on my girlfriend and on me one day, and then also it was also a unisex fragrance, I think, and it was so different when it comes to skin chemistry. It's just such a big point with fragrances. That's why also with us men, it's still different when I say like it's great on or it's gorgeous on my skin. Doesn't mean that it works for you as well. Yeah, of course. I mean, that is the main point that you have to be even if you I mean you can wear a female fragrance when you feel good with it. I know some metrosexual guys, I mean they feel masculine but they still want something different than this uh like the colognes they know from their fathers and grandfathers. So today we're all leaning more into that sweeter direction in general, I think. In designer room it gets too much, I think, sometimes that it's just strictly just candied sweet also for men that I don't like, but a little bit of the sensuality is just great, I think. And you have to be I wanted to say, if you have to be good with wearing a fragrance, and then you will always be more attractive to the outside world, right? Because that's the main point of the whole stuff, that you feel good with it, and that's all that matters. Yeah, Desir Toxic also I mentioned when I with 10 fragrances that I would keep, Desir Toxic had to be in there because for me it has this dirty kinkiness that I can't really explain, but it's also in the dry dome really really masculine, I think, and really I mean I love this shaving foamy aspect in there. It's just like creamy and some kind of dark, kinky, and all the stuff together. And I really like to wear it also in the daytime. Um, but sometimes I think it's really like a bad brother uh, Parfum Somali Leighton. And for an idol, for example, I like to wear Leighton more. I don't know why. Um, I like to wear Desir Toxic on a daily base and to dates with my girlfriend. But also, yeah, yeah, it just has so much. I tried them out side by side. I wanted maybe to make also a video about it. I don't know if you would be interested in it, but I think it's just really like Leighton is just like this happy, smiling, pretty guy that everyone likes, and Desir Toxic is the guy in the bag that smokes a cigarette with long hair and just looking around, and is still sexy on its own, right? On its behavior, and he looks a bit like problem, but yeah, it's really interesting. Um, but they're both really really great. And but I think with Desir Toxic, it's really different because some people just say it's a really nice work scent, and also when I wear it to work, a lot of guys just like it. Like for like they say, okay, that smells masculine and great. And one of the favorites of my coworkers nowadays is really This Is Him by Zadig and Voltaire. I think 3 or 4 of my colleagues were saying, "Man, what is this fragrance that you're wearing today?" When I wore it quite a lot the last couple of weeks, and they always say it smells a little bit like old schoolish and new schoolish, and I haven't really expected that reaction, but it was also really interesting. But Dizzy Toxic is really great. I think the whole house, also this gin tonic by Amy Kalev, I wanted to try, and there's so many good stuff, and I like just like the idea about the whole thing. My scent of the day is Ganymede again, because like I said, I wanted to try something else today, or wanted to did I wanted to wear I wanted to wear, yeah, Amber Tabak or something else, and it was all just like too much. What is your scent of the day? You 2 or 3 or Portrayal Man? Wow, don't know what this is, but it sounds really interesting. Is it niche? Mm. Amouage. Okay, nice. Okay, you seem to have a lot of Amouage then. Have you tried the Opus one, by the way? Have you tried the Amouage Opus something? Okay. I'm really interested what people say about this. Boss the Sand private account. Interesting. Um, it's really funny for me. I'm not really trying Boss stuff anymore, even if I like the brand so much, because I just wore the heck out of Boss bottle for so long that I don't want to have anything that smells in the same vein. But I think it's just like it's bad to think like that. Yeah, I think Amouage always a little bit polarizing, but I think Amouage also the ones that I tried were all having that stamp on them. That you just smell quality when you have Amouage fragrances. That's what I love about the brand. Even if I don't own any bottle yet, I think they're really worth it. To be honest, I think Amouage is great in general. But when, for example, when Jeremy Fragrance was in the studio, he wore like Amouage. I don't know if that was Opus or something blue, the new one. Something he told me new stuff, and it was a little bit shower jelly. To be honest, didn't really he didn't really enjoy it, and me neither. I was like, "What are you?" He was like overspraying, of course, and um, but he told me that he had got it for free, and he wouldn't recommend it. Yeah, very rich is a good explanation. Yeah, for me too. I wore Boss Bottle, I think, for 4 years straight as my signature. I mean, I have still one guy or one friend that likes to wear it. Um, and I still think it smells great when I smell it on him. But for me, it just reminds me. I mean, it's a good thing that it reminds me of times where I was younger. But it's just like for me, it's such a fragrance from the past, right? Okay, but I think Reflection Man was just also just such a hype from Jeremy, but Amouage, I think Reflection Man is just great and so much better than Prada L'Homme for like this floral stuff. I don't know. Prada L'Homme also, I want to get Prada L'Homme Intense. Sometimes I think about getting Prada L'Homme Intense again, or like getting Prada L'Homme Intense, because a lot of people say that it's great, and then I still think, man, I think maybe I think I will be disappointed if I get it. To be honest, even if I love the House of Prada, but I don't like the Prada L'Hommes too much. To be honest, that's the thing. Oh man, so many. Okay, interesting. Yeah, a lot of people say the intense version is better, but and I can't really test it out here in Cologne. In the stores, you won't find Prada L'Homme Intense. So you can just try with the normal Prada L'Homme or the O one, the lighter one. I have reflection here. Memoir. Wow, great collection. Great collection. Really, I just know reflection from them. They're from them that they have. But Figment, for me, always sounds good because I love Fig. I don't know what it is, but for me, yeah, he's really the Amouage guy, right? Aqua di Parma, I understand. I think I tried everything from Aqua di Parma, and it's all great, absolutely great quality, and they are quite affordable. Also, the oud one, man, the oud one is also so great. I want to get the oud one for the winter time as well. But sometimes, guys, I think I have so many things that I already want to wear now in the cooler days, and then I think maybe don't get more because you have enough. Okay, yeah, interesting. Yeah, the good choices of brands that you connect the most. I think Aqua di Parma stands full of quality, and Amouage also. I think uh, um, that's the thing. I think there is sometimes it's worth to pay prices that are a little bit higher, even when you get quality for it. For me, favorite houses is really hard. From I like, to be honest, was what Maison Francisco Jean did. When we think about that, he just put or just invented it from scratch, right? And nowadays you see how influential he was with Baccarat Rouge, even if I don't like it. Today, for example, I went through the town of Cologne, and I couldn't really. Everyone is telling me you smell Dior Sauvage everywhere. Here in Cologne, you just smell Baccarat Rouge everywhere. Every 15-year-old or 18-year-old woman or man, guy or girl is wearing Baccarat Rouge, and it's just so annoying. But I just love Masculine Pluriel, also Gently Fluid Silver I own. I have great respect for Grand Soir because I also really enjoy it. And what's the other one? The Oud Set and Mood one. I think it's just like perfect French perfumery, right? That's what I can appreciate about Maison Francisco Jean, and that's why I think he would be there. I think also Parfums de Mali is just great value for money, even if people, uh, yeah, I would say MFK maybe one, but maybe I'm a little bit biased now that I think about niche fragrances too much. I can't really say anything. Also, I would say even either Parfums de Mali, because I think even if they also now the new Alter is not my thing, and they're a little bit too expensive. I think they stay on your skin, and they're really great in the way that they smell all the time. I think even if I tried Harrod today and I was not impressed. For me, it would be also I would say either Stimali or Chanel. Guerlain is also some I think Guerlain would be also in my number on my in my top three because I never smelled a Guerlain fragrance that I didn't like. The only brand that I don't like when it comes to designer fragrances is Armani, to be honest. Yeah, Guerlain is just like full of history, and what Thierry Vasser is doing there is just like so great. And also like fragrances like Linster, is it Linster de Guerlain? I don't know, or like Habit Rouge, the new one. It's just like so timeless, great high-end French fragrances, and there's nothing bad that comes out from Galant, to be honest. I think also from the L'Homme Ideal line, like I said, the Platine Privé that I was really into it, and then my mother was so in love with it that I gave it to her, and now she's wearing it all the time. And when I smell it on her, it really smells absolutely great and gorgeous and long lasting. And I think everything is great. Yeah, heritage, or I mean, it's such a timeless, great scent. I really, really adore it for what it is. To be honest with you, and from Guerlain, I also, oh, how is it called? They have like the other line, right? The other bottles. How is it called? The oud, not the oud. Is it the oud one? How can I forget so much stuff when it comes to maybe you know what I mean, the black bottle, the black bottle with the golden letters on it that looks a little bit oriental. That one is also, I mean, from the quality, just absolutely outstanding. How is it called? Guerlain. No, and don't. No, it's not. It's not. It's Platine Privé is the black bottle, but I know. I mean another line of not L'Homme Ideal, sondern the what's it called? The other ones. Now I have to perfumes. Find it. Not Shalimar. They look like not like the normal galas nowadays. Wait a minute, maybe I can see it. Decorations. Les Absolute. Les Orient, maybe. Yeah, I think that is the ones. Yeah, yeah. Santal Royal. Santal Royal. You know that one? Santal Royal, I think, is also was, and it was so cheap once, and I hesitated, and then I didn't buy it. I mean, it's really strong, but Santal Royal is so great in my opinion. Also, such a great fragrance. Yeah, Platine Privé is also, it's just like the cologne, but I still really enjoyed that they put it out for like a price. Also, of course, still it is expensive, but for a new crowd, and I still really enjoy it. And I got it for 70 euros when I bought it. Nowadays, when I think about it, I don't see that prices anymore here. But my mother loves it so much that she wears it so sweet. She wears it just like every day. Till and I always say, tell her wear your, because I got her some Prada fragrance, a good Prada fragrance to her to Christmas, and I always say wear this instead, because I don't know if we can get the Platine Privé again, right? And she's like, oh, but I love it so much, I have to wear it. So, oh, but still, you can still get it, but for 120 euros, you know. Okay, we'll see, we'll see, we'll see. She supports it in a way. I think she really loves me. That's that's a good thing, because I mean, she's not into fragrances at all herself, but she always tells me her opinion about my fragrances. I also wanted to get her into a video that she can rate stuff, but she don't want to be um on camera. I can understand that. So I think she doesn't really understand. I mean, who understands that you just own more than 100 fragrances? I mean, besides a collector. But she enjoys fragrance on me, and she always says what's her favorites, and she always compliments me when she really likes something. Yeah, that's and she isn't disappointed, or she doesn't judge me when I buy new fragrances. So that's a good trim. Yeah, I mean, in our bubble, it's not weird, but if you're looking, if you're talking to normal people, for example, my girlfriend is into yoga, into sports, and into other things. Not so she's not collecting anything or stuff, and she's more like minimalistic in her own. Tries to be minimalistic in her own way and be a little bit better to like to the nature and stuff. And and it's not really minimalistic to have so many fragrances, but she isn't judging anyone else for what he does. So that's why I love her so much, that she does it for herself, but she's not judging anyone else for their behavior, even not me. Vetiver L'Omédia in yeah, great collection. Vetiver is also, I think, I mean, it is even more classier than Terra d'Hermes, but I think it's such a beautiful green scent. And L'instant de Galin is also really good. L'Homme Ideal, I love the Eau de Toilette, the Eau de Parfum, the Extreme, everything. Yeah, we share with her, and that's really good for her. Yeah, yeah. I don't know about if you are into. Are you into relationships, or and how and if how does your girlfriend or wife is dealing with it? Yeah, vetiver is one of my favorite notes. Lavender, vetiver are my favorite two notes, I would say, or two of them, because I just love the way it's always so sophisticated, and it smells just so masculine, vetiver, in every form, just not too smoky. Yeah, but I'm really curious when if you are yeah, okay. Sometimes I think before I get into what are my favorite, sometimes I think about what it would be like. Yeah, my girlfriend is also just used to it, right? She knows that there's always like a new fragrance coming, and she knows that I have like a channel. It helps that you have a YouTube channel to pretend that you need new fragrances. And in the beginning, I think she was also not really understanding it, but still she loved me for what I am. And I mean, there's worse things than having a man on your side that just smells extremely good, right? So um and what are my favorite vetiver scents? Grey vetiver by Tom Ford. I love Galan vetiver too, but I don't have a bottle of it. um I love of course, Terre d'Hermes. Um, everything from Terre d'Hermes, to be honest, the whole line, also the parfum, and I don't know about other stuff now. I just love. I always just know that I like fragrances because there's vetiver in there, right? A little bit sometimes. Um, I also like the vetiver, even if it's smoky. Also with Gucci Guilty Absolute, for example. And I have to open the whole thing. I don't see my whole collection here, and I think if I missed something with vetiver. I don't know. Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, there are weirder hobbies than collecting fragrances. And um, the good thing about someone collecting fragrances, or what I think is, uh, we collect fragrances and we can at least yeah share it with us ourselves and everyone else every day. That's the main thing that I like about fragrances, that you can use them, right? You're not just collecting stuff into like a shelf, and then if someone is visiting you, you can say, look at my 100 things here that I put into the shelf. But fragrances are there to be used, to be shared, and that's great, I think, about the hobby, to be honest. And that's why I think a lot of people can at least understand it. And I still think it's really important, even if you're not into fragrances, to at least own 3 to 5 fragrances as a man or as a woman, to be covered for every scenario. And I think it's really important to smell good, to be honest. Grey Vetiver, yeah, Grey Vetiver. I think Grey Vetiver is pretty great. I don't really know. I don't really get the new one, the Parfum one. I think it's a little bit. I don't really liked it when I tested it, but I love how it smells so professional, but also smells like like someone you shouldn't really trust. It has like a dodgy side to it, I think. Tom Ford Grey Vetiver, but I like the way it smells. I really enjoy it. It's really, I think it's the best combination of grapefruit and vetiver in a fragrance. Yeah, it's the best thing. Yeah, I think with vetiver by Guerlain, Grey Vetiver is the easiest vetiver to like. Um, that. I mean, I can just speak for me, but I think even if you don't like the note of vetiver that much, also like Encre Noire, I know a lot of people see. I think the sport one is really nice, and for me, because I love it, I love the Note of Vetiver. I also enjoy the normal one, but I never really got a big bottle because it's not my favorite fragrance in general. So, but I still think it's they have a beautiful vetiver note in there. Yeah, but we share a hobby where we at least can share it with other people, and I can see that my family and my friends are also getting a little bit into it. Then that's some that makes me happy also, that they think about what they wear when we go out, and or they want to get tips or stuff from me or samples if I have something new, and I'd like to share it with friends and family. Just my father is always wearing the same fragrance, but it's a good one. It's Bulgari Poem Extreme, and I really like it. To be honest, brings back so much memories when I was a child, and I have it in my collection too. I would wear it more if I wouldn't be reminded of my father every time I wear it. I think it's a great signature to have. Yeah, and I think this is okay. That's really great. Didn't you told me that you gave your something away to your father also, a fragrance? And New York Intense. Okay, yeah, that was a fragrance. I also own this. Yeah, yeah. It's I think it's a great signature or something that a father would wear. But for me too, my mother was also not really into fragrances, and now she owns some, like I said, the Hermes, the one with the stars above that is also so beautiful. That's has such a weird French name. How's it called? I want to see. And the Prada one that I gave to her, Hermes. I mean, it doesn't really. and then I gave to her like a sample of 40 knots, and she always also liked Ocean of a Midnight Moon so much that I gave her a sample, even if I told her that's really masculine. But yeah, and Leighton, also Leighton, she likes a lot. But she's now also, I mean, I don't see her that often, but when she's always interested in my fragrances, and she smelled a lot from my collection too. My sister's also not the biggest fan, but she was always a little bit into more into fragrances than me. So she wears a lot, and my uncle also wears really masculine fragrances, like just like tabak or this aftershavey things. But he also really sweet. He also when I first uploaded videos, was he bought two fragrances. I know that he bought Dolce Gabbana Light Blue or Intense because of me, and something else, but I don't know what else he. I had never smelled what he else bought because of me. But yeah, really enjoy it, and I always see it like another in other countries. It has such more a high such a higher standing, right? For example, in Italy, there's always like a perfume store around, and a lot of people having at least like 10 fragrances or stuff, because for them it's more important to smell nice. And here in Germany, it's really a lot of people are just don't wear fragrances at all, and I don't get it, to be honest. Of course, it's more important to just smell, or to clean yourself and to smell good that way. But still, I would always, nowadays I can't imagine me not wearing a fragrance at all, even a light fragrance, at least. Okay. Yeah, and that's the thing. I mean, you can wear whatever you want, and that's great. And sometimes it's always, I think there are just different stages of the fragrance journey that we're on. And I think we three uh, are all in the end stage where you just try to find new stuff, and you don't care that much anymore about what other people really think about it, because you just want to try different stuff, and to try, or to really find stuff that is new in your collection and that is artistic, right? In the beginning, you always just like, we all into designers and want to have masculine stuff that is mass appealing and stuff, and then you change yourself to getting into other stuff again, and it just depends. But it's really interesting to see how differently people approach fragrances. Yeah, yeah. I don't know about Dutch, but if you I think you live in Netherlands or you work there, so I when I visited there now, I really seen a lot of um, fragrance stores, and the Dutch people that I know are also not into fragrances. Yeah, I think it's just like, okay, of course, we don't have a history. I mean, Cologne has a big history of cologne, or like of fragrance, but in general, Italians and French are just like used to it, because I mean, Italians in general. That's what I love the most about Italy, to be honest, is they from their childhood on, they get they appreciate the good things in life, right? Or like beautiful things in life. And when you are there, even if they just go grocery shopping or something, they always dress up. Even if it's just like casual chic, they always a little bit like chic, right? They never, they always look really well dressed, and they also really smell good. Also, La Dolce Vita, yeah. Yeah, but, they live the Dolce Vita, yeah. I mean, it's not always like the Dolce Vita because I know some Italians that have a lot of problems with, when it comes to their, um, yeah, to money and stuff because of the economy, but, they have the most beautiful country in Europe, I think. Of course, Greece is also really beautiful. I went to Greece a lot of times. Um, okay, Groningen. I don't know really where. I think Groningen is more like in the south, right? I always just went to. Um, I once went to Maastricht, then I went on, and then to North Holland a lot. Ah, it's north. Oh, sorry. I went to Friesland. I went to Amsterdam, of course, a lot. Zandvoort, and Alkmaar and Utrecht. Um, but great. I think it's a good place to work because you get more money in the Netherlands than you get here. I think, right? I think the standards are just a little bit higher. I like the Netherlands in general. I like them. I like Dutch people in general. I think they're really chilled and they also enjoy life a little bit more than Germans do. Sometimes Germans are a little bit strange for me personally. Yeah, I really liked it, but it's just like for me, normal to go there also like to the north because my whole family also we have like this festive day like Frohleichnam, where you have like a long weekend, and we always, when I can remember, like when we were like teenagers and before, we went with another family to the seaside to Egmont an See, I think, and we spent the whole long weekend there with the other family, cooked, tried to surf a bit, and just enjoyed life. So I was always into going to the Netherlands, and I think it's so close by, and I love the North Sea. To be honest, I love the sea in general, and I love the North Sea. Where are you from? From original from Germany? But is it that different? I always think like it's quite close, but sometimes I mean religious or something like this. It's really different, right? It's when we went there, I was so surprised that we could just go into the Albert Heijn at like 9 in the evening on a Sunday and go shopping some stuff to eat. I mean, that's for in Germany, everything is closed on Sunday. Ah, okay, I know Oldenburg. My the Azubi that that learned in my studio was from Oldenburg too, and in Bremen, my sister lives in Bremen. I really love Bremen, but Oldenburg I never went to. But Bremen is really chill too, I think. And I think besides the west here or like Cologne, I love the north of Germany too the most. So I think I don't really like Bavaria or stuff. Really strange people sometimes there also. But in the north, I really enjoy the way people are still really chilled in a way. For me personally, but I'm a little bit local patriot here in Cologne or and Bonn and region, and I really enjoy the way people approach life here in a way that they try to see the good things, but it depends on the people, of course. But I like it. But that was the what I was. So you think like you? Ah, wow, really interesting. Yeah, maybe someday. guys, you're always invited. We to have a coffee here in Cologne with me, and maybe we can meet up with some of us, and we can discuss fragrances face to face someday. That would be great too. But really interesting that you work in the marine industry. I don't know, is Groningen at the seaside? But um, I think that's really really interesting. Yeah, and it's not that far away from. And it's not. Is it that far away from Germany, from Oldenburg? So your whole your girlfriend's all is your girlfriend from the Netherlands, or is she German? I can't see anything. Sorry. Wow, it's really in the north. Okay, sorry. It's it's as north as you can get in the Netherlands, right? Wow, and it's really close to Oldenburg. Yeah. Okay. So you can go home if you want to. Ah, wow, interesting. From Kenya. Great. But she's so you're living in Groningen together? I mean, you don't have to tell me, but yeah, interesting. Groningen is, but maybe I went to Groningen. It is Friesland, right? Because I went with my when I went there in 2020, I went to a big city in Friesland. Wasn't that Groningen? It, I think it was Groningen, to be honest. It was not Herrenveen. No. Then I went to Groningen once. But I mean, with the Netherlands is like if you've seen one city, you've seen a lot of them. I mean, I love the way they construct the cities, but it's really really close to one another. I think it's not Friesland. Okay, sorry, but there's the Eiselmeer. Maybe I went somewhere else. Sorry. Okay, maybe I went to Groningen. I tried August and I won. Okay, great. It's very interesting. What is your favorite place? Is it Kenya? I just traveled to America and to Southeast Asia, and I really enjoyed Southeast Asia a lot. But Africa, I think it's a really interesting continent. Really interesting. Eswatini. Okay, man, you confrontate me with Swaziland. Wow. Okay. No, not what is it, why are you so into African culture? Is it it's in the south, okay, interesting. South Africa. My girlfriend wanted to go to Morocco, but she ended up going to Sicily again. this because she didn't want to go alone, and her a friend of hers didn't make it to or didn't have time. I think that's really interesting too. Yeah, I want to see so much more from the world when I hear stuff like that. Ah, great. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I know one guy from my colleague or my chef, or my chef, that has like had a pineapple farm, but I don't know if it was also like Kenya. I think it was somewhere there, yeah. And he went there for sometimes too, and he really enjoyed it too. Really interesting. Yeah, man. But Africa is, I think, really such a contrast of a continent, and yeah, so colorful and different. But um, my uncle, for example, my uncle is like have seen so. I think he went literally anywhere, and I think he also not seen any place on the earth, but he's traveling all the time, and he also really was into African culture a lot. Yeah, and for me, it's yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't know what's better, but I think I talk a lot, so it's also a little bit uh, yeah, but I was thinking about it too. That you are just texting, and me is me talking. But yeah, super interesting stuff. Like I said, I went to Myanmar, to Vietnam, and to Thailand, and I really enjoyed that. And I want to see so much more. My girlfriend was into India a lot. She went there a lot, and we wanted to see Sri Lanka one day. Maybe next year we have a little bit more free time to do that. And I want to see India too, but I'm a little bit frightened of India. I don't know why. Um, yeah, but for me, like for you, maybe the African culture. I'm just into the food culture of Asia a lot, to be honest, and I love Vietnam for that. And I like the politeness, but I mean, it just depends who you meet, because also there are unpolite people, of course, like everywhere else. And I want to see a little bit more um, of the east of Europe, because I think it's really interesting to live on a continent where you haven't been to the Baltic states at all or stuff. I want to see a lot more um, of like I want to go to Bulgaria and maybe see some more stuff there. Maybe also like on the Black Sea, but yeah, because of the war, I don't know about that. But I think the wife of my uncle now bought, like, she's like has Russian root, and but she now bought like something in Bulgaria too, and then now I think they will chill a little bit more there on the Black Sea, and I've never been there. Maybe I go there then too. Yeah, that's the thing. For me, it was also like this. I was completely without any plan when I went traveling alone. I was traveling alone in Southeast Asia, and I just wanted to. I quitted my studio job and I went there. And I am always quite spontaneous as a person, and I was a little bit afraid in the beginning, because everyone was telling me I should make a plan where to go and stuff. And if you have a common sense, if you have like Menschenkenntnis, if you just know who to trust and what, yeah, then you just meet great people. I just met so many great people, and also like in traveling Europe and stuff, it's always really good to have a good Menschenkenntnis, or like a common sense in general, and um, just know who to trust. And that's also with like not with family, with friends, um, that you yeah, just that you look that you just sometimes feel that you can trust someone more or someone less, and then um, it's really such a good feeling to know that you have people that you can rely on when there would be hard times in your life. And that, I think, that is the main point, that you have, like we already said, family and also like friends that you can just rely on if shit would happen, right? And I'm really glad that I can call some people my friends that would do that, right? So yeah, but also like new friends when you just going to travel, it's always great, and to see new cultures. I'm always open for new culture, and I always think if you live in Germany, everywhere you go is is not better, but you always think like, man, why are people so friendly here? And you have to be have to get used to that. Yeah, that's really a lot, but and it's like a privilege because I we went to the same school, and one of them is still my best friend, and two we have yeah, and the other ones are living in Berlin and in Frankfurt. So, but still we meet up every time we can, and we know that we are there for each other, and that's really great. Yeah, but also I have good friends here in Cologne that I wouldn't say are my oldest and best friend, but I have like they when they meet up to each other or they meet each other, they are we always have a good time, no matter when I like someone and I invite him to meet up with another friends. I never had the feeling that he doesn't fit or she doesn't fit the whole group, and that's a really good thing to just share friends. Also with the friends of my girlfriend, we are all a little bit different because, of course, my friends are a little bit more outgoing, I would say, and a little bit more like into partying still and stuff. But um, we have still such a good time, even also when the two groups of friends meet each other. So that's a lot of things that I said now, but yeah, yeah, guys, I think we'll call it a day soon. Ooh, one good friend in Swaziland. Oh, I'm really sorry to hear that. I'm really, really sorry to hear that, Tobias. Um, but two good friends are all still more than enough. I don't. I always think when you don't have anyone to rely on when hard times come, is really that has to be really, really difficult if you lose contact to your family and your friends. But that's why I think you only need one good friend, to be honest. But it's always good to have a lot of or a little bit more of good friends. But yeah, I also lost one really good friend already when I was I don't know 2017. Um, so that was really sad too. One day before Christmas, but that's life, sadly, and you have to keep on and learn stuff from it and continue. And I'm really that's why I'm always so thankful to be so healthy in a way, right? I am till this day, and it was yeah, I'm really grateful to be healthy and have friends, and I'm really glad for you too, and I'm really glad to have you all guys. Really, I'm not saying that like just saying that. I'm really happy always to see you commenting or sharing stuff. And tomorrow, I won't now record anymore, but tomorrow I will record the my weekly rotation for the night, and yeah, I can just say the same thing. Thank you for tuning in, Tobias, and the rest of us of you too. And I'm really curious about the samples. Of course, really, really kind of you to send me samples, and I don't know if you're still there. I wanted to ask you too. Thank you also, Panos, if the name is right, if you're still there. And also my battery is really low, so yeah, thank you a lot. I'm really curious to see them arriving, uh, and to see what you sent me, and I will give you something back in revenge, of course, revenge als Ausgleich, aber ich weiß noch nicht genau was. Okay, but also like Panos, really nice to chat with you. And guys, revenge. Yeah, I'm a little bit tired too, and sometimes my English is really like basic. Revenge for something good is a little bit oh, something German from okay. Ich freue mich auch schon, es morgen mit euch zu teilen, auf jeden Fall. You can speak German too. Why were you speaking English here? Good night, my friend, and good night, Tobias. Really, it was a pleasure texting with you too, and see you soon. I will go live again soon, and tomorrow I will post my weekly rotation. See you guys. Enjoy your night. Bye bye.